Mississippi Outdoors is sponsored in part by Van's Deer Processing and Sporting Goods.
Riding through the bayou, headed for the sky blue, back out on the trail again and again. Hiking and hunting and fishing the land, time is time we'll spend. We'll take it to the Delta, to the gray and white shores. There's so much to see and do, Mississippi Outdoors, the great outdoors. Mississippi Outdoors, the great outdoors.
Welcome to Mississippi Outdoors. I'm Amanda Mills.
And I'm Kevin Meacham. Thanks for joining us.
In our first story, we're headed to Washington County.
We're going to Leroy Percy Wildlife Management Area for opening day of dove season.
Let's go.
There's a guy right there in that truck, and he'll check you in and everything.
Okay.
And you can walk in through here, and the shoot won't start till 2 o'clock.
Okay.
So you can go in there and get set. There's about 22 groups in there right now.
Okay.
So just spread out wherever y'all can find a good spot. Yes, sir. Have a good one.
Here it is, opening day of dove season. It's that time of year that we look forward to. It kind of kicks off the fall hunting season for us here in Mississippi. We're at Leroy Percy State Park on the WMA, and kind of what you consider the Delta of Mississippi. And we got sunflowers planted in this field. It's probably a 20 to 30 acre field, and they came in here and bush hogged some strips out. But there's probably 25 people in here. Well, I say 25 groups. So it's a youth and a adult shoot today. So you can have your kids with you and one adult, and we're all spread out, and we can see everybody in the field kind of spaced out, which is good. And then we start shooting at 2 o'clock. So we're 3 or 4 minutes from that shooting time now. But opening day in Mississippi, dove season. So I got Kemper Cole and Kelly Clare with me. Kelly Clare's never shot a dove, but today's the day. Ain't it, babe? All right, here we go, dove season. See, doves, they like to fly by when
It's 2 o'clock right now.
Yeah, you laid your gun down, or you're loading stuff up, or you're getting a drink. That's when it does. So whenever you see your buddy
2 o'clock, dude.
get a drink or do something, that's when you get ready to shoot.
Oh, right there. Little bird. He just laying on sunflowers. Oh, look all of them.
Look right here, Kemp, to your left. He's going down that tree line over there. But he went back in the trees.
I don't know. I look like headbutt.
Oh, man. You shoot, keep your eyes open. I think your brother's closing his eyes before he shoots. 'Cause, you know, he ain't hit nothing yet. He's on like number 10 shots in and no meat yet. Coming over the tree. Look at him landing. Get out of the tree. Look at that. You see how fast that was? There you go. You crushed that one, didn't you?
Yeah.
There was one going down the gravel road over there.
He shot after me, but the circle was falling off the sky. Where at?
Over there. Going toward the trees to the right northeast corner. Right on the tree line. Got that one. I got one. Hold on. Stay right here. Drop him in the old pouch, babe.
I killed one of them.
Oh, you need to go find yours?
No, I found mine, the one that just went in the bag.
Good job. Go, go. Hey, way to go get it. Yeah, bird down. Huh? Low. Hey, loose.
Above, to the corner.
What's happening, guys?
How you doing?
Good. I know y'all had a good hunt.
We did a lot of shooting. We can say
Who
that.
was doing the most? Man in the lead there? Or both of y'all? He was shooting the most?
You think they were close? They were. I picked up 3 that were 57 to 60 steps.
Are you serious?
They just were way out over those beans.
Why, they like those soybeans, don't
They will not come across the corner of that field.
Yeah, we've been watching them all afternoon fly over the soybeans over here.
If somebody would have been at those trees,
Yeah. They were landing all in them trees.
Yeah.
that's all right. We're going to do it again Monday up here at Muscadine.
There you go. Might see y'all there. Y'all have a good weekend.
Too.
It's the first afternoon at Leroy Percy WMA, and had a good many birds, but they were kind of scattered out, and a lot of them flying high for some reason. But we did a lot of shooting, and everybody around us was shooting a lot too. But man, this hot weather is just something. So the sun's finally going down, fixing to load up and head back to the truck. So you have fun, Kelly Claire? He's okay. That's all that matters. Let's get our stuff and we'll pack up and head on to the truck. All right. In our next story, we're headed to Panola County.
The Outdoors crew is going bass fishing at Sardis Lake, hitting the links at John Kyle State Park, and shooting clays at McIver Range.
And after that, we're headed to Sunflower County.
I'm going dove hunting at Deviney Wildlife Management Area.
Yeah. Oh. If you're an outdoor enthusiast, then you really ought to check out John Kyle State Park, located just off I-55 near Sardis, Mississippi. If RV camping's your thing, we offer full hookup sites so you can pull your camper in. If you like primitive camping, we have tent camping sites, and for those that are simply looking for a cabin to rent, we have those available also. For those that like to play golf while staying at John Kyle State Park, we'd love for you to visit Mallard Point, an 18-hole championship golf course that consistently ranks as one of the most popular public places to play in the state of Mississippi. Located just a short drive from John Kyle State Park is McIver Shooting Facility. This range is the result of a unique partnership between MDWFP and Winchester. While at McIver, make sure and check out the sporting clay range, try your hands at skeet and trap, our pistol and rifle ranges, and even the 5-stand duck flush. Didn't bring your shotgun? No worries. Just stop by our pro shop and rent one. In addition to golf and sporting clays, the obvious draw for folks staying at John Kyle State Park is fishing. And we're at Sardis Lake today and going to try to do some of that. Fishing with us today is Tony Browning. Tony, what are we going to be doing today?
We're looking for fish that are in the spawning mode or just out of it. They're going to be gathering around cypress trees or maybe some ditches. Try to flip some jigs, throw some lizards, and see if we can catch some.
Well, let's get after it.
Let's do it.
Folks typically think of Sardis as a crappie lake, and obviously it's a great crappie lake, but it's also got some good bass fishing. We expect the fish to be shallow, spawn, post-spawn. We hope to catch some good ones. We're going to be throwing a traditional jig and pig, heavy tackle, 17-pound test, 7.5-foot, casting rod. May throw some spinner baits, hopefully catch them on some moving baits, but we're anticipating right now this morning having to throw something a little slower, which is the jig. We're really limited today. We've got a pretty stiff south wind sustained at 15 to 20 miles an hour. So we're really having to stay on the south side. So we're going to be working some ditches, some pockets, working some shallow brush and cover, not only trying to stay out of the wind, but also catch some good fish.
That's what we're looking for. Just a chunk. One thing you like to see, no hook marks, good healthy fish. Let her go back to catch her another day. Dang! Good solid fish with that belly.
Sardis is not just about crappie fishing. Shallow water combat. We golfing, we shooting sporting clays, and we're gonna do a little bass fishing.
Did she hit it hard, Larry, or just swim off with it?
Swim off with it.
Need the sun to get out to get them really set up on those trees good. They'll sit in the shade. Isolated tree on a ditch bank like that.
You know, it's been my experience fishing with the electric cricket. If you think there's one there, probably is. She swallowed it. Thank you, Mr. Tony.
Another good, solid.
Pretty fish. What do you think? What do you think she'll weigh?
3.5.
3.5? Tony, we're tickled to be fishing with you today. How long have you been fishing Sardis?
I probably have been on Sardis some for 30 years.
Wow.
A lot of the time, I got away from it for a few years when Sardis went through a rough stretch fishing-wise. Wasn't too good. Thankfully, it has rebounded. It's got a good population of fish, and have just started coming back. And love fishing over here. It's a different type fishing than we do on most trips on Pickwick and Bay, where we're fishing deeper and clearer water. This is short line, arm-to-arm combat, and it's a lot of fun.
You or your family ever stayed much at John Kyle?
We have stayed 2 or 3 times. It's really nice, quiet. Just got everything you need just for a quiet weekend away from the house, and just so many things to do that folks don't realize. You can get out and walk and hike. Now you say the shooting range, and just plenty of outdoor stuff to do. Keep the family involved. What's on with this? Hey, I ain't gonna let Wildman get nothing on me.
Spotted bass.
A lot of times the fish do set right in the shade of the tree, but if you'll pan around and look on the bank, let me catch this fish. You do catch small ones too, but if you look on the bank over here, what you hear about for years is they call them the cypress knees. And so you can see, you don't have to make an accurate flip to that tree. That fish could be 5 or 10 or 15 feet off of the tree, or there could be multiple fish. So don't feel like you just gotta make one pitch, or that if you miss it by 3 or 4 feet that you've completely missed the target, because they're everywhere. Lots of cover for a bass.
You know, a big thing on Sardis, and has been for as long as I can remember, and Tony, you probably know how long it's been running, is the St. Jude Bass Classic. It's held on Memorial Day weekend here at Sardis.
I don't know exactly how long it's been going on, but it's long been regarded as the largest tournament in Mississippi. In the past, it's drawn in excess of 300 boats.
Yeah.
And, you know, to raise money for St. Jude doesn't get any better than that.
You know, important to the area with folks coming in to fish, important to the park.
Right. We get the opportunity to do what we love to do on a great lake, and you get to help families that have to go to St. Jude. So just a great event for the state.
Thanks, sir. I'll let you do the honors. I'll keep fishing.
Another good solid fish. No hook marks. Let her swim away.
You know, Tony, we've been pitching jigs and throwing spinner baits, you know, a bunch of shallow water fishing here at Sardis. What are the other reservoirs like? I know you've probably fished those too.
I have, and characteristics are a lot the same. They fish very similar. Enid, of course, notorious, and Grenada both as crappie lakes, and loaded with them, but they have lots of cover, lots of brush in the water, and same primary patterns would work as well.
So if you were to go to Enid, let's say tomorrow, you would be looking for the same kind of stuff we've been fishing today.
Right, and parts of the lake at Enid doesn't have as much standing timber as Sardis, so I would look at a lot more little points or focus more on what we're fixing to fish, where a ditch or a creek comes in. It may have less cover, but with falling water should be pulling the fish to that depth. It's a searching thing, but when you run into them, it can be good. It's hard to beat a jig on the reservoirs. You usually have stained water, and the big profile just gives you a big target for the fish, and they like to eat it. I like them to eat it.
We've caught some good fish today. I've been impressed.
Good deal. On the edge of that ditch, out there.
Good fish. Another good fish.
There, double.
You got one?
Doubled up.
I don't know if I can boat flip this one. Well, we've been waiting for that all day.
Right. Nice fish.
We hadn't caught a lot of fish today, folks, but we've caught some quality. Appreciate Tony having us today. We've had a wonderful day. It's time for us to head back to John Kyle State Park, maybe relax a little bit, and we're gonna go play golf. We may go shoot some sporting clays. Till next time, see you outdoors.
To most Mississippians, the great outdoors is more than forests, lakes, and the critters that live there. It's places where memories are made, firsts are had, and stories are told. Times may look different, but some things remain true. Enjoying time outside with family, friends, and even in solitude is good for the soul. The Magnolia State is full of adventures waiting for you to experience. As we search for a new normal, we hope that you will take the time to slow down, step outside, and soak in all your state has to offer. Visit mdwfp.com for your outdoor resources and information.
Mississippi Outdoors is just north of Indianola. We are in Sunflower County. We're hunting William C. Billy Devinny WMA today. We're going dove hunting. They say the past few days the doves have been coming in, people are limiting out, so we're going to give it our best shot today. Let's go.
Management here is mostly for migratory birds. Here on the dove field, we went with clear field sunflowers and about 30 acres of them. So we plant it pretty much solid in sunflowers, and then we'll spray it as the sunflowers come up. Afterwards, once they get up, we'll try to let some natural growth come in to give a little bit more cover for when the hunt starts. Come in, bush hog around the edges of it, and then run strips with a disc through the field to put seed on the ground, give openings for the doves to land in, better shooting lanes.
All right, we're here, we're getting set up. This is an old sunflower field, and we got about 20 minutes till 2, so we'll just get set up and get ready, and 2 o'clock, hopefully doves will start coming in.
Right here in front of him.
Oh, I got him.
Got it.
Yes. Woo. All right. Here we go. Woo.
Behind you, right there.
I got about 10, 15. I'm not sure what they got.
We got 5 or 6. 25? No, 5 or 6. My little boy, he got 2 or 3.
There was a lot of shooting going on, and it was better than all the other dove hunts I've been on this past week.
He shoots 4-H for Sunflower County, and this is his 2nd year doing it, and yeah, he's a good little shot.
It's something I love to do.
I like it a lot. So glad I know we got a dove field around here we can come to now.
We live probably 20 minutes from here, and we never even knew this was here.
Out front. One down, 14 to go.
Connor! Ooh, you got him, Dustin. Good one. Good. You got him. I'll go get him.
Hey, let us know if it's a male or female.
Oh, I can?
It's a good place. I don't live far from here, and they've done a lot with it over the past 10 years. Yep. But a lot of wildlife out here.
There's a lot of doves here. It was good yesterday, but yeah, we just couldn't shoot them.
We just couldn't shoot them. They were low, wasn't they? There was a lot of low flying birds, and I wouldn't let them shoot.
Too far, too.
But he done killed a couple today. I'm proud of him.
He's coming. Don't move. Don't move. Get him, Connor.
So far, everyone's been happy with it. We've had more doves this year than we had the past 2 years. Had a lot to do with the weather, but we were able to get in a lot earlier. So a lot more people were able to get their limits in earlier.
Right.
Who's that?
$13. Definitely a male. Well, we got our birds. This has been a good evening. We lots of birds, Lots of people limited out, and you know, the WMAs here in Mississippi we're really blessed to have. They, the state does a great job of maintaining them, and they're a great resource for all the hunters here in Mississippi. So William C. Billy Devinny WMA is a great dove hunt if you want to check it out.
Hey, that's all the time we have for this week. Hope you enjoyed the show.
Join us again next time for more exciting adventures. Until then, I'm Amanda Mills.
And I'm Kevin Meacham.
See ya outdoors.
Riding through the bayou, headed for the sky blue, back out on the trail again and again. Hiking and hunting and fishing the land, time is time well spent.